Alright everybody, this is a video to recap our trades of the day. It's 12:06 p.m. May the 20th, 2016, and we alerted CLRB at 1:49 at 9:39 a.m. and it was a nice move. I mean, this is basically one of the three stocks that we alerted today. We will go over the other two as well, but this is the basic, the main move of the day, which was just amazing. No headaches at all. We got in very early. It was around the 1:49 mark. It was on this, bounce back. We were looking to see if it holds up, and it did hold up, and as you can see, it just kept on going up. This is one of those amazing moves. These are a lot better because they give you very little headache, and they just keep on moving higher and higher. As you can see, we trade the stock with our members. We draw our lines, resistance and support lines. These are the first level of resistance and support lines. There's much more that's involved, but I mean, there are certain things that are kept to the members, and we'll just keep it that way. So this is basically what we're looking at. It was a very nice move. Total profits looking at 2,600 plus roughly, and there's a chance that it could go higher, but it's just not worth it. I mean, it's at roughly 250 right now. If in order to make a decent profit of even 10%, it's got to go to 275, and just not worth it. That's the first one there. We'll move on to ONCS, is the one we just alerted at 160, and I don't know where it's sitting right now. Let's have a look at that, and oh wow, that's pretty beautiful. I mean, we alerted this down here somewhere, and it was at 160, and I think we should have that email as well. We'll go into that email in just a second. So this is a stock where you would definitely place your stop loss in a profitable area now, like even the 165 mark, because if it drops to 165 just like that, that means it wasn't gonna move higher anyways, and it was just a pump and dump. So place your stop loss at 165 and you're rolling. So I will be getting back into the chat room with the members, drawing out our lines so they can, they'll know which way to go and how this trade needs to be completed. And the next one was MNGA, alerted at 87. All right, that's not bad. We were at 87. So again, the same thing. We were just looking for a new high of the day, and it showed up on our scanner. And so all three of these stocks are all the scanners work. We just look at them and analyze them a little bit more and see if they're just showing up. We will go to the scanner just now, and you can see that what we like to do is take the trades from this box and move them over to other boxes and see which ones make sense and which ones don't make sense. But everything is alerted in this box first, and then we hope to see it in this box like we did. And then again, this is our FinViz scanner. As you can see, we started the day off with just 3 stocks. When the day began, we had just 3 stocks here. We had CLRB, we had GLBS, and we had IMNP. And those are the only stocks that were on the list. And as you can see, we got very lucky. We chose the one that we liked the most, and we moved from there. Imagine having tens and thousands of stocks out there, and you having the ability to choose out of 3 or 4, and out of those 3 or 4 they actually really move. This is always open to the members. It's out there, and we do remove it sometimes only to show a chart of a trade that we might be holding, but this is available to the members, and makes your life a lot easier. Sometimes we don't catch the trade, you might be looking at it, and you know, you can see where it goes. As you can see, it helps in many more trades. ALQA, we're holding 25% of our shares still. We alerted this at 102 about 3 or 4 days ago. So 102 to 137, yeah, over a few days, it's not a huge move, but what it does is it helps you deal with your stop losses. It helps you deal with anything that goes wrong. So our, you know, way of trading here is we look for, you know, those bigger movers with a very small amount of money, like, you know, $2,000 to $2,500 at the most, and we look for the big movers. You know, if they go up, you know, 50, 60%, 100% in a day, like you can see CLRB is still moving up. You know, you can make that $2,000, $2,500 in one day. But if you had a 5% stop loss and you were to get knocked out of your trade on a $2,000 investment, you're getting knocked out at $100. So I mean, you know, it's the risk to reward ratio is just amazing. And again, we don't look for, you know, 5% moves, and we put in $10,000 or $100,000 into a stock and moves up, you know, 5 cents, and then we go announce it to the world, and we're like, oh guys, look at us, we made $5,000. It doesn't work that way. We're the real deal. We don't fool around. You know, we get to the point. And again, there are days, I don't want to raise expectations here. There are days where we don't do amazing. There are days where, you know, everything we pick is going, you know, hitting the stop loss after a few minutes. But again, we have a stop loss in place. Yesterday we had Cool go 100% over our alert price. We've had PRNG alerted at 33 cents. It went as high as $4. You know, people saw MGT in the scanner, on this scanner here, and you know, there's one member who got in at 32 cents. He sold at 280. You know, and that thing went as high as almost $6. So I mean, the potential is there. It's up to you. It's in your hands. You know, sometimes you know, things go wrong in life. You know, you've dealt with somebody. You know, things weren't, you know, amazing. I'm talking about other services that you might have joined and you weren't happy with them, and now you're like, hey, you know what? I'm done with this. They're all the same. They don't know what they're doing. You know what? One last service, it can't hurt. You've already tried so many, and if you haven't tried any yet, this might be a good start, because it might be your last stop. So that's what we do, and we're all for the customer. We're all for the member. We're all for you. And I will be signing off now so I can go back to the chat room and, you know, help people trade. I wish you the best of luck, and just remember one thing: we are FaisamTrader, and we try harder.